Good morning, Mike and Arlen, our Philippine journey. Thanks for joining us. Hey, it's a great day. It's actually going to be a great day, I hope. Anyways, look, thanks for dropping in. We really appreciate it. And I want to talk today about something a little bit more lifelike that everybody experiences. Okay? Before you decide that you're going to live cheap in the Philippines, I want you to think about what you're going to get. I'm not saying don't do it. I'm not saying it's not possible. I'm not saying you can't do it well. What I am saying is take a look at some of the things that are there. So, you know what? Better than that, let's talk about it in depth.
I never got it, why'd you have to go? I guess this world's too slow for you. I think there's beauty in the gray, the cold, but you just want the gold. And there's no way I can beat it, cause I got no chance when it comes to her. She got the glitter and the fame, and I just wasn't enough.
Okay. Only reason I bring this up is I went out to dinner last night with one of my best friends, and we were talking about all kinds of different stuff. And something just gave thought to this, and I kind of thought about more of it later. And I woke up really early this morning. So, with that being said, if you're going to think about living cheap in the Philippines, okay, and you can define cheap as whatever you want. I think that this should be something you should consider. Now, before we go any further, number one, please do subscribe and hit that thumbs up. We would really appreciate it. Number two, keep in mind everybody's different. Nobody's the same. And finally, you know what? Coming over here and deciding to live, that's your dream. So live your dream. We're not telling you what's right. We're not telling you what's wrong. We're not telling you what you have to do. What we're telling you is here's some options to think about. So I started looking around. I thought, hey, this would be interesting. There are a lot of Philippine bloggers, vloggers, okay? Some have been around for quite a while. Some have been around not so long. Some of them are, giving their best whirl at becoming a YouTube channel expert. More power to them. You know what? I'm sure they're smarter than we are. That's for sure. So I started watching some of these blogs. I particularly concentrated this morning on going through bloggers that are showing places for rent that they're calling cheap and inexpensive and a deal and a bargain. Okay, let me just tell you this. You need to identify three things without a doubt. All right. These people, some of them are just so full of shit. It's ridiculous. It is, and it's not so much they're full of shit. If they're trying to make $1, okay, great. You know what? That's fine. But they're going to do it at your expense. What I want you to think of is what's acceptable to you. And then I want you to go one step further. I want you to think about what's acceptable at all and why certain things shouldn't be. Now, I watched a couple of these blogs, all right? Particularly, I watched a couple that were showing $100 a month rentals. Okay, because I had a comment the other day about it, and I was like, $100 a month, man. Okay, so look at these. I want you to pay attention. When you look at these videos, when you see what's there, I want you to slow down. I want you to pause. I want you to hit that pause button and look deeply. All right. I'm seeing $100 a month rentals. Okay. No problem. Windows, some with bars for security, some without, some in fairly safe areas, some not. You get people who say, hey, I'm going to want to live with the Filipinos. I want to live with the locals. I want them to be my friends. And they can be great friends. You know what? The Filipinos are great people. But the problem that you run into sometimes is their friends. And then their friends come to visit and they see, oh, there's a foreigner living over there in that house. I think I'll keep an eye on that. You never know. I'm not saying all of them are like that by any way, shape, or means, but I am saying it's something you have to consider. So how secure is this situation? If it's in a condo or an apartment, that might be different than a house. All right, all of those things. Number two, what we see in houses most often, okay, we're seeing a lot of places where they have tin roofs, which is not uncommon. In fact, it's very common. In fact, we have a condo here in Angeles, but we also have a home in Mindanao, a 2-story home, and it has a tin roof, all right, a metal roof, but it's enclosed. In other words, it's not, you don't build the hollow block up and then lay the roof and there's that gap. All of ours is softened all the way around. You know why? Bugs, mosquitoes, snakes, rats, anything. Your entire, is there a ceiling between you and the roof? Okay. And then is there anything to stop anything from getting into that space above the ceiling? And then you may not think, well, I've got a ceiling, so, the bugs are not going to, something, they'll infest. That is for sure. Second thing, as you see them showing what's around in this thing, look at the quality of what you're getting. Is the tile flat? Is the surface flat? Is there an outlet on that kitchen counter? Is there more than? Right? These are important because, when you cook, sometimes you need more than. If you're going to live on $100 a budget rental, odds are you're cooking at home also to stay in that budget. I'm just saying, look at these things in these people's blogs. Identify, where am I going to plug my phone charger into? Where am I going to plug my laptop into? Where am I going to plug the TV into? All right. Does it come furnished, unfurnished? This guy's video, this place had literally a almost falling apart table, all right, and a bed frame. That was the total furnishing. Okay. Second thing is how's the water supply? You may need to actually ask around, hey, you know what? Is the water pressure here constant 24 hours a day? Because, our home in Mindanao, we have municipal water, but it's only available for about 4 hours, 5 hours a day. We have our own well. We put in a well. We have a high pressure tank. We don't deal with municipal water. Number, the next number, whatever it is. How secure is it? How enclosed is it? Do you have screens? We're saying, oh, you know what? There's no air conditioning in here, but you have windows on this side. You have windows over here. It's great airflow. You don't need air conditioning. I call bullshit on that. All right. Although some people don't. That's true. That's just the difference. Can you even put an air conditioner in? This one place this guy showed, it had bars on the windows and no spot for a wall unit. You'd have to put in an indoor portable unit. Then, again, if you're going to be looking at places like that, Can it handle the electric? All right, an air conditioner compressor draws a lot of wattage. Okay? You'll be very surprised at that. You really and truly will. And you need to be able to vent the air that goes through that internal inside unit. There's all kinds of nightmares with that. These are things you just need to keep in mind with these living cheap. I'm not saying you can't do it. You certainly can. You certainly can do it. But what I am saying is you do need to look out. You need to consider, can I live cheap where I want to live? And if I can, what am I getting? All right. How secure is it? These are things that are important. And, with that, all of that being said, we encourage you to come over, take a look, explore some areas, and then get an idea. But you certainly can live cheap. You just have to be patient enough to find the right place. Otherwise, look, thanks for joining us. We hope you have a great day.